know in the only way their kind understands that they can't bribe or threaten their way, and that they will damn well pay dearly for every crime they commit. No ordinary gentleman with many scars upon his back. He lives the only way he can to prove the courage we all lack. He has to care while we don't dare. He will not bow. He will not kneel or say the things he doesn't feel. If we could follow the dream he follows, then soon we'd all be walking tall.
501, this is 502.
Oh, I'll take this. That sounds like Grady.
All right.
Hang in there.
Let's go, girl. Let's go, pretty girl. Yeah, that's it. Let's go, pretty girl. Kick him out up there, going up that little rise.
Buford, this is Grady. I got a chaser going. Do you read me, Sheriff? Come in, 501.
Yeah, I read you, Grady. What you got?
I've got a souped-up van with a load of kids, and they're drunk in a bunch of hoot owls, and they're going like a bat.
Where are you, Grady?
I'm north on Highway 19, approximately 10 miles south of the junction of County Road 103.
Well, how fast you reckon that bat's traveling, huh?
At least 100. It's that Mick Rogers again.
504, Sheriff, I'm on Dooley Road. I can cut him right behind him. I can take him easy.
That's a negative, Till. Don't try it. All right, now listen up, both of you. Stay behind that van. And keep your lights and sirens going, but don't close in. I repeat, don't close in. Now, you hear me?
I'll read you, Buford.
Sheriff, I can take that van.
But you won't, Till. Now, if Mick crashes that van, we're going to have a world of trouble. I'll cut him off at the junction of 103. Out. I got to go now. See y'all later.
All right. Come on. You all right?
Buford, there's some right way.
You're all right. Come on, take care. Anybody hurt back here, Grady?
Yeah, come on.
All right, Don. Come on. Wake up. That's it. All right, easy now. Easy.
I got it, Rick.
Okay.
That's it. Come on.
I think they're all right, Grady. Come on, girl. Wake up now. Come on. Whisk. Grady, get an ambulance out here. Fast. Go on, move it now.
I came over as soon as I heard, Buford.
I'm sorry to interrupt your lunch, Debbie. I need you to take down statements from the kids, those that can talk.
I heard. Terrible thing.
It's bad, Buford.
Bad liquor.
Yeah. Redistilled alcohol. It's always risky, and this time, Mountain Moon's bad enough, but this is pure poison.
How about the kids?
2 dead. Mick and Jody are okay. They'll recover.
How about the other 2 girls?
They're blind.
Any chance they'll recover their sight?
Not much.
Damn. Can I talk to Mick now?
Sure, you can go home anytime now.
Oh, don't hassle me, Buford.
All right now, Mick. You know what's happened here, and you know who's to blame.
Can you tell me about it?
Where'd you get the liquor, boy?
You think I'm some kind of fink?
I think you're a stupid fool. Where'd you get that whiskey?
I don't remember. You can get that stuff any place.
All right, Mick. All right. That's all you got to say?
Yes, sir. Can I go now?
Oh, no, wait a minute, Mick. Don't you want to see your friends first, huh?
No, I'll see them later.
No, Mick, you're going to see him now. Say goodbye to him, Mick. We're friends of yours.
Buford, I can't.
The man that sold you that poison liquor isn't found and stopped. There's going to be more kids stretched out just like these.
All we was doing was, have a little fun.
I know that. I know. Where'd you get the liquor, boy?
We got it at Danny's Disco.
All right, you can go now.
I'll tighten this up for you, Buford.
It won't stand up in court, Sheriff. Obtained under duress.
You want statements from the other kids, huh?
Later.
Are you coming back to the office?
I said later.
What's he gonna do?
Bust up down at old Mitchell's, I reckon.
He can't do that.
Well, you just go tell him that, Till.
Legally, there's nothing we can do.
What's a super easy way to tell that your bed is awful? The raw egg test. Let me prove it. When it comes to mattresses, you used to only have 3 choices. Looking for some shoulder pain? Try a hard mattress. Oh! It may feel like a rock and put pressure on your hips, but it's the perfect way to tell your partner, hey, baby, want some arthritis? It just fails the raw egg test. Then there's the soft mattress. It starts out okay, but collapses over time, like some cheap sneakers or Anakin Skywalker. And since it comes without back support, you get to try cool new hobbies, like chronic pain. But it also fails the raw egg test. Now let me explain the eggs. The raw egg test states that the perfect bed will let you put weight on raw eggs without breaking them. Because if a bed can cradle raw eggs while supporting all that weight, it'll also cradle your pressure points while supporting your body for maximum comfort. Well, if the hard bed's bad at cradling and the soft bed's bad at supporting, at least the medium bed is just terrible. It's not firm enough for back support or soft enough for your pressure points. So in the end, it's just a sad middle ground, like limbo or a wussy centaur. It's average. No one wants average. Now, to get around that, some beds come with $5,000 remotes so you can choose between hard bed problems or soft bed problems. They're so high-tech, they failed the raw egg test twice. I don't need a bed that's hard, soft, or average. I need the best of firm and soft without the drawbacks. Introducing Purple. The only mattress that cradles your pressure points like a soft bed while supporting everywhere else like a firm one. Need proof? Let's check. Double check. Triple check. All the checks. And I'm really heavy for a little girl from a fairy tale. Yes, these eggs are raw, and no, we didn't fake it. How lame would that be? You're lame for thinking that. How can a bed be this comfortable? Maybe because it has 15 patents, was created by an actual rocket scientist, and uses a comfort grid system to distribute weight across any body type, giving you the best sleep you've ever had, guaranteed. Thanks, science. Now, there's a catch. Most high-end mattresses cost $5,000, but ours is only $1,000. We're sorry about that. We're the best. But you can spend that extra money on, I don't know, an adorable baby bear? Don't let it on the mattress, though. It will pee all over it. And while you're saving money, you'll save time, too. Because we're shipping Purple right to your door for free. Thank you. Now I have 2. We're so convinced you'll love Purple. If it doesn't change your life in the first 100 nights, we'll take it back for a complete refund. That's the Purple no-pressure guarantee. So if you or someone you love sleeps, click here to buy your Purple at onpurple.com. And say goodbye to the rock-hard prison bed, the saggy swamp bed, the average bed, and the expensive remote. Get yourself into a Purple. And Mom and Pop, it's not the 1940s. Share a bed already. And make sure it's a Purple, because you guys have been sleeping in garbage. Click now to start your 100-night trial of Nocturnal Bliss. No pressure. It's Purple.
Action.
Need proof?
Lift blast.
See, those are real eggs. Not hard-boiled, not plastic, not wooden. I just burst them.
Danny. What? Well, yeah, I'm here. All right, I appreciate it. I'll call you later. You forget it, Bunker. Get rid of that hooch and do it now.
Tobe, get rid of this stuff. You know where to stash all this stuff out of.
I mean, take it away and dump it. Move it.
All of it? Yeah, all of it. Some kids got a bad bottle last time.
But Danny boy,
Bootleg don't run true. This batch might be okay.
And it may not be. We ain't taking any more chances. We have to let you dump it all.
Tobe, you heard?
Mums, Ruby,
Get rid of
get
it.
in here. Ruby, you help haul all this stuff out of here with Bunker. So, Mums, you get the look out from inside. We're about to have company.
Hey, I paid for that whiskey.
Go get it, kid. Settle down there, everybody. Here, turn off that thing here. Now, listen up, everybody. The law's going to pay us a little visit. Well, now, it don't make no difference. The only thing is that we can't have any booze in here for a while. But we're going to make it all up to you. You can all relax, because the beer's on the house. All right, sweetheart?
It isn't Mr. Fusser himself. Mr. Fusser himself.
You know, we need to run off, kids. Sheriff's just paying us a friendly visit. Isn't that right, Bill? Well, take it easy, huh? Kid's dead. Yeah. 2 kids blinded for life. All right. There's a poison rat gut hooch. This place stinks of it. Now, Buford, you can't take a smell to court, and ain't nobody in here under 18. Now, why don't you forget it? You and me have a drink both times. Say, no, I want no trouble here. Come on. Now, Buford, you make it awful hard for an old friend to stay friendly. Here, come on. Grady, you came in just a little bit too early. All right, take him in. Take him in and book him.
What's the charge?
Bootlegging, manslaughter, spitting on the sidewalk. I don't care. Just book him. Come on. You know, you're wasting time, Buford. You ain't got nothing on me. All right, put a chain on this place and lock it up, too.
Danny Boy's right, Buford. Taking him in this way isn't going to get the job done.
You just lock it up. It don't make no difference to me. Hey, Roger, man, I'm glad to see you.
Don't say anything, Danny. You been given your rights?
I haven't been giving nothing but a hard time.
Sheriff, my name's Mo, and I have your bail release signed by Judge Marlowe.
No hard feelings, Buford. All right, turn him loose.
Perhaps now you learn, Sheriff, you just can't go around smashing up private businesses and roughing up innocent people.
All right, now you get out of here, Lawyer Mo, and you take this garbage with you.
You can't talk to me like...
Shut up, Roger. Let it go. Some other time, Buford. Best we get back on the road, Sheriff. Mr. Conway?
Oh, bro.
Well, good afternoon, Miles. I wonder what could bring you here.
Buford, what the devil do you think you're doing?
Sometimes I wonder myself.
It isn't funny. Arresting citizens without a warrant. Breaking up legitimate business premises. And you didn't even read them their rights. Now, Buford, as the county prosecutor, if I told you once, I've told you 100 times, you cannot take the law into your own hands.
Do you know those kids, Miles? Do you know them? You ever watch them growing up? Huh?
You best save that for the judge. There's going to be a hearing into what you've done in 30 minutes. You'll be there.
In a free and democratic society, elected officials are sworn to uphold the law. And vigilante justice has no place in...
I must protest counsel's choice of words.
That's enough. This isn't a trial. I'll remind you both it is a preliminary hearing and nothing more.
Yes, Your Honor. But I only wish to point out...
Prosecutor, are you prepared to present charges against Mr. Mitchell at this time?
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, Sheriff Pusser acted somewhat hastily.
Hastily? Destruction of private property, illegal arrest, and detention.
Sheriff Pusser, the court will hear your explanation now.
Mick Rogers named Mitchell as the man that had sold him poisoned bootleg.
I object. Unsubstantiated hearsay is not admissible evidence in a court of law.
Mr. Mull, if you don't keep quiet, I'll have you removed from this court. Go on, Sheriff.
Well, when I got to Mitchell's place, there was a stank of rot-gut hooch. But he'd been tipped off by somebody. And he'd gotten rid of the stuff before I arrived.
And you damaged Mr. Mitchell's place of business and placed him under arrest. Does that sum it up?
Yeah, well, all it leaves out is 2 dead boys, 2 girls blinded for life.
The law makes no provisions for acting upon unproven assumptions based upon hearsay. You have made an illegal search and arrest. If you'd acted properly by obtaining a warrant, then and only then would physical evidence be admitted in court. You leave me no choice but to find no evidence to support probable cause and to dismiss this case. Your actions may entitle Mr. Mitchell to legal redress from the county of McNary.
Forget it, Your Honor. Buford just went off half-cocked. We all do that now and then.
This hearing is dismissed.
Hope this teaches you a lesson, Buford.
Yeah, well, you can count on that, Miles.
Sheriff Pusser. Buford. We've been friends for a long time. I've tried to understand your motivation, your need to help others, to act against injustice and crime in your own way. But each time you make it more difficult for me.
Well, Sabrina, I'm sorry if you think I'm taking advantage of our friendship. But men like Mitchell are walking around free, killing kids and getting away with it, because the law protects them.
It's your fault Danny Mitchell walked out of here a free man. The law protects everyone equally when it's properly applied. Buford, you must learn to respect it. And that means enforcing it to the letter and nothing more. I'm sorry, Buford. But if you appear before this court again under similar circumstances, I warn you now the consequences will be severe. Your problem, Buford, is that you place your emotions above your common sense.
You ever wonder, Sabrina, if you don't do the same thing with your law books? How you doing today?
Buford? Buford Puffer.
Well, good morning, Amelia. How are you?
I'm fine, which is more than I can say for the affairs of Selma.
Yeah, well, right now I'm inclined to agree with you, Amelia.
It isn't funny, Buford, and we demand that it be stopped, now.
Amelia, supposing you come into my office and we'll find out what's bothering you, all right?
That's exactly what we intend to do.
I'm sure. This ain't funny, Oprah. All right, Amelia. What's the problem?
Carrie Todd. That's a problem.
It is. What's she done?
That woman. Chef to my son-in-law.
That woman was released from the state penitentiary after serving 7 years for killing her pimp. Now she's back, profaning the house of God with her presence, walking the streets, unashamed, forcing decent women to step aside to avoid meeting her.
All right, Amelia. She's gone to church. She's been seen on the streets of Selma. Is that all?
Isn't that enough? She has no right walking these streets.
Carrie Todd has served her time in the penitentiary. Now, she has every right in the world to do just exactly as she pleases.
She has not. The county prosecutor tells us there's a law against people like her.
What law, Amelia?
I've got it right here. County Ordinance, Section 301, Paragraph 93B, October 12, 1878. That women of ill repute shall remain below the deadline of South River Street.
Amelia, that old deadline blue law was passed 100 years ago when Selma was just a frontier timber town.
I don't care when it was passed. It's the law, and we demand that it be enforced.
It's Buford. Look, there's a law on the books. It's an old deadline blue law. You know about it. Mrs. Biggins has been to see you this morning, too. Huh? Yeah. Okay.
Now, will you do something about it?
Yes, Amelia. Yes, I'll talk to Carrie Todd.
Now? Today?
Yes, Amelia. Today.
Well, good. Thank you, Sheriff. Come on, ladies. We've done our duty.
First time I've had the book thrown at me in some time, Buford.
Lloyd, you ever feel strangled by the law you're trying to serve?
Oh, every lawyer has. That's why my office walls are dented with hard-thrown law books, too. Only consolation is we'd be a lot worse off without the laws, messed up as they may be.
Sometimes I wonder about that.
From what I hear, you know, that little things like legalities bother you much.
You heard about Danny Boy, huh?
Yeah, funny thing. I always sort of liked him. Understand you did, too.
And everything changes. Lloyd, how many laws do you reckon there are?
Thousands.
Too many. Some of those old laws should have been repealed years ago.
All those crazy old laws. They still valid.
You want my legal opinion, Buford? Cost you money.
Build the county. How about it?
You're serious? I suppose they are. No, I know they are. See, technically, any law, statute, or ordinance legally adopted and not amended, repealed, or revoked is enforceable.
You just brought a little light to a very dismal day.
Now, look, Buford, what I said is true. Some of those old laws would still stand up in court, I suppose, but most of them wouldn't. If you try to use those against somebody, well, that could be construed as police harassment.
Harassment? You pick on one man, that's harassment, right?
Yeah, I understand Judge Marlowe warned you.
Against taking the law into my own hands, Lord. I got no intention of doing that.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Buford. Look, why don't you take a little break? You had your lunch yet?
Well, look, let's make it another time, all right, Lord? I got some reading I want to do here.
I hope you know what you're doing, Buford. Hey, look, I'm counting on seeing you at the dance Saturday night. Be a lot of food, drink, music, and dancing. It's kind of get-together we don't have much anymore. And don't come alone.
All right, I'll try to make it, Lord. Hey, listen, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Buford, y'all come back and see us sometime, yeah?
Sure, Danny boy. Long time.
What's chewing on you, Sheriff?
You know, when I was a kid, my folks used to say the Todd place had the best water in McNairy County.
Yeah? Well, help yourself. At least the water hasn't gone to ruin, which is more than I can say for everything else.
Easy now. Let me try. Come on, get down. Take a rest. What brings you back to McNairy County, Carrie? I mean, you must have known it was going to be tough. You must have known there were going to be some people that were going to resent you.
Well, I was born here, you know. I grew up here. My folks are dead and gone. I got nothing else, no place to go. I did my time, you know. I got a right to pick up the pieces for myself if I can.
Sure you have. But it depends upon the way you do it, you know?
Oh, I get it. Somebody's worried I'm going to be the way I was. Well, I got news for you, Sheriff. There is no future in the business for a tired lady of the evening.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. This place needs a lot of work. Did they teach you a trade?
5 years nursing in the prison hospital.
You going to try to find some work like that here in Selma?
Thinking about it.
Well, I wish you luck. Thanks for the water.
Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
Is that it?
Carrie, you know Amelia Biggins? Do me a favor, will you stay out of her way for a while?
Amelia, huh? I knew it. I figured she and her holier-than-thou ladies league would raise Cain about my showing up in church on Sunday. She's real big in church, and church throws a lot of weight around McNair County.
Well, so does its boss. Nice talking to you, Carrie. Good luck.
Breaking at Mentis Poultry Farm out on Oilfield Road.
501, Debbie. I know where that is. Tell Grady I'll meet him there. Yes, sir. I'm Buford Pusser from the sheriff's office.
If I didn't, you know, I could see a little blue light come in here spinning and turning.
Well, what's the nature of your complaint, sir?
Well, I sure enough did complain. Now, look, my name is Deidre F. Jones. Well, at least as I thought it wasn't. There's a little piece of paper that said Dietrich. You know how you spell a capital D-I-E-D-R-I-C, and when you know it, not some capital, little H.
Yeah. What exactly is your complaint, Mr. Jones?
Now, my name is Deidre F. Jones, and I've been snookered.
You've been snookered?
Look here, Sheriff, are you Mike Deef?
What is your complaint, please, Mr. Jones?
Well, I told you I've been snookered. I said you're going to come in here and you're going to sheriff around Lynn, and you're going to find that old culprit's going to be Dick Miller, who's a snuckering on his folk. You going to do something about that, Sheriff?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Jones. I'll tell you, you just stay right here. We're going to take care of it. We're going to fix you right up now. Don't move. Stay right here. Grady, I haven't got an idea in the world of what this man is talking about. I want you to go over there and talk to him, all right?
Okay. Yes, sir? Can I help you?
Well, I told the sheriff here that old Dick Miller, he come in here, he snuckered me, and look what happened to our chickens.
Just a minute, okay?
What'd he say?
Well, it's just as plain as the nose on your face.
What's just as plain as the nose on my face?
He's been snookered.
Oh, he's been snookered?
Yeah.
Snookered?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'll tell you what, Grady. Why don't you go over here and you unsnucker him, all right? I'll meet you back at the office.
This here your truck?
Yeah.
This here your chickens?
Yeah.
Do you have any help?
Nope.
Well, let's get them picked up.
What Mike's doing. He's shaving. You gotta scream.
You would prefer him with a beard?
Huh? 2 whiskers and some peach fuzz make a beard. You gotta see him.
I just gonna see him.
That's it. Now you work that lather in good. You see, boy, that'll lubricate the skin and soften up them tough, wiry whiskers of yours. Yeah.
This ain't a free show. I don't need an audience.
Don't say ain't.
Get away. Sorry, Dad.
He just comes needing to shave for a special occasion. No, wait a minute. You ain't gonna gouge nobody with that, boy. You see, you got to take it gently like this, and it's just a smooth, slow, easy scrape down there like that, huh? Yeah, that's it. It's all right, we got the Steptic right handy here.
We can always get some stitches if you need them.
Watch your mouth, boy. I remember you nicked yourself a time or two,
Tell me, Mike, are you shaving just to be shaving, or you got something on for tonight?
He's got a thing on with Jenny Cooper.
Twana!
Well, he has. Gonna take her to Lloyd Tatum's barn dance Saturday night. Gonna be a hayride, and he's counting on messing with Jenny in the hay.
Twana! Buford, I tell you, the way that girl talks sometimes...
Hey, Mom.
You mean you're home for dinner? It's not even cold yet.
That's right.
Well, I'm glad. It's on the table. Come and get it. Carl?
Yeah, we'll be right along, Mother, as soon as we stench this flow of blood here.
You get a look. Yeah, that's good. That's just fine. Yeah.
Right there, wet that thing and put it on them nicks there, boy. You get lucky, you'll get cut up worse than that Saturday night on that hayride.
Good. Good meat. Whoa. Princess wants to be seated too. Right? All right.
You just act like that all the time, Twana.
That'll be cool.
Carl, say grace.
Heavenly Father, we ask you to bless this food to us. And thank you for the blessings and happiness that you've showed us in the past. Amen.
Terrible thing about what happened, Buford. Are you sure Danny Mitchell is involved in that? He seems like such a nice boy, and he used to be a friend of yours.
He's not the way you used to know him.
I saw him just last week. I was in shopping, had my bag of groceries, and he came up nice as you please, said he remembered me, took the groceries from me, opened the car door. You sure he's responsible for what happened to those kids?
Well, he hasn't been convicted. Not yet.
What about Carrie Todd? She's paid her price for the mistakes she made and has right to whatever happiness she can find in this cold, cruel world.
Carrie Todd? That isn't the...
The Scarlet Woman who shot her...
Where'd you hear about Carrie Todd?
It's all over school. Miss Salcombe's daughter, Ruthie, told everybody Amelia Biggin's going to run Carrie Todd out of town and that she's not fit to associate with decent people. But I think Miss Biggins is just an old fuddy-duddy.
Sounds like too much late afternoon soap opera TV to me.
Don't you watch the soaps, Pop?
Oh, I'm not mature enough for that at all, son.
If there aren't any cowboys on, Grandpa doesn't watch TV.
Hey, Buford. Want a cooler?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Nice night, huh?
Yeah. Kind of warm. You know, Pa, I hope things are okay out here. I'm sorry I don't get to spend as much time with you as I'd like.
No, you're all right. All right. Something's on your mind. You bothered because you can't do anything about this Danny Boy Mitchell, eh?
No, I'm going to do something about Danny Boy Mitchell. You know, Pop, men like Mitchell, they use the law to hide behind. They use the law to protect themselves. Well, maybe I can use it, too. I can use the law to build a fire under Mr. Mitchell. To smoke him out. Make him so hot he'll do something stupid. Something he can't cover up.
Like, maybe try to kill you, huh?
Well, if it comes to that. Hey, Pa. This is something I got to do. People need somebody to stand up for them, somebody to face up to men like Mitchell on even terms. Somebody else should take the risks for him, right?
Yeah, that's it. Maybe I'm just fooling myself. Maybe I'm just trying to justify what I'm going to do. Makes no difference, Paul. I got to do it.
Truck, Chief. All right, let's go. Go get him, Tiger. What do you say? Hey, how you doing, George? Kind of warm today, isn't it? Hey, say, Humco, you gonna ride today? Morning.
Oh, morning, Sheriff.
I thought Grady was checking up here this morning.
Oh, yeah, he is. But I'm not on duty for another hour, so I just thought I'd...
Guess what I just did?
I don't know.
I just washed my car.
You did?
Yeah. Well, you know how it is still with county taxpayers. You know, they like to be sure that their equipment is being taken care of with all that tax money
Yes,
and so
sir.
forth.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, this question of image. You know, we are police officers and so forth.
I'll wash the car, Buford.
Well, I think that's a great idea. I'm glad you took my little hint.
Him.
Y'all have a nice day now.
You too. Why is a dirty car bad?
Well, it's not a dirty car. It's maintaining county property that's important.
Right, clear. Fellas ready? Come on! We gotta get started.
Dig it out there. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, Lloyd. Sorry, give me that. Go. Come on, Lloyd. That's it. Come on. That's it. Turn out. That's it. All right.
Congratulations, Mike, on first place.
All right. Good. All right. How about that? Let's see what you get.
What's the matter with you, Gary? Yeah, like you need some loving. We're running all of you in the slap, not from you. Oh, getting choosy, ain't you? Hell, I was best with you when you was a kid. Well, treasure the memory, because that's all you got. Oh!
No, Charlie, no. Charlie, now look, we can do this all day long.
I ain't doing nothing wrong, Buford. You know Carrie Todd, what she is.
Yeah. She's a taxpayer, just the same as you.
Well, she's up.
No, Charlie, you got a bad mouth.
Okay. But ask her what she doing coming around here an hour before opening, asking me to let her in. What else does she want?
I wanted to buy some groceries. I was told I wasn't welcome here in town, so I come early to stay out of people's way.
Buy your lousy groceries someplace else.
Sorry about that.
The other stores. It's just Charlie used to give me credit when I was broke. Guess maybe I had more assets then.
It seemed to me he was pretty anxious to reopen the account.
Well, anyway, it's not your problem. Thanks for everything, Buford.
Gary, why don't you try Harvey Kettleman out on South Grove?
He's a friend of mine. I get my things there. I'll give him a call. He'll be okay. Okay?
Okay.
Well, that's it.
But that's harassment.
Trust me.
The law isn't supposed to be partisan, not if it's going to work at all.
Did you learn that at that police academy, Till?
Look, Buford, I know you don't believe in going by the book, but I do. It's the only way.
Even if it doesn't get the job done?
Well, there's no easy answer to that.
Well, welcome to the club, boy. All right, starting today, we enforce the law to the letter.
Just for Danny Boy Mitchell?
Everybody. Well, most everybody. McNairy County.
I have some unhappy taxpayers.
You know something, Till? You may just be right.
Say, Buford, you got a problem, man?
Just you, Danny boy. Can I see your driver's license, please?
What for?
Now, I'm going to ask you just one more time. Can I see your driver's license, please?
You're holding me up, Buford.
All right, get out of the truck, put your hands on the roof, and spread them. Move! You got no right. Section 913, State Police Code, authorizes a physical search for weapons of any known criminal or associates thereof, if there exists probable cause. A misdemeanor, witnessed by an arresting officer, constitutes such a probable cause. All right, Danny boy, you're clean.
Misdemeanor? I ain't done nothing.
Violation of Article 1173-7, dated 1907.
1907? You out of your gourd, Buford?
Every motor-driven vehicle operating within the city limits of Selma, Tennessee must be preceded by a man walking and carrying a red flag.
Yeah, all right, Buford, I'll go along with your fun and games. Now, you write out the ticket, and I'll be on my way.
Danny boy, I don't see no man with a red flag. And until I do, this vehicle's going to stay right where it is.
Look, I got beer and ice cream in the back. It's going to melt all over the street.
I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I got it. So somebody's got a red flag? Mom, she go get me a red flag.
Huh? Where?
I don't know. You just find one. Move it.
Carrying a passenger in the back of a commercial truck with a violation of safety regulations. That's an overloaded vehicle. Carrying perishable commodities without a commercial license.
Buford, what is it you think you're doing?
I'm just doing my sworn duty, Danny boy. What's this?
Hey, come on, Buford. That stuff's got to stay cold. I got beer and ice cream back there.
Do you have a permit for transporting dangerous chemicals through McNairy County?
There ain't no dangerous chemicals. That's just... Okay, Buford. I haven't got a permit. You happy?
Beer and ice cream, huh? Yeah, it's kind of hot today, Danny boy. You know what you ought to do? You ought to rotate these kegs. Make sure they all stay cool.
Oh, no! Hey,
on now.
Back up on my front. Come on.
What? You get it high on the side. Go on.
Wait, no, now that's what
Some mess, isn't it? Well, that's illegal dumping.
Oh, hey, now, Ruby, don't throw it on him. What?
Littering a public place.
We'll do something. We'll help him put the thing back up. Another one here. Come on now, throw it up. Throw it up. Okay. Hey, you stay in there. Go on, stay. Now, you stay in there. Leave the doggone train. Get out there with that train.
I'm sorry.
Get on out there with that train. Walk in front of the truck.
And what?
Go on.
Okay.
I go now?
Why, sure.
Under N, 36. Under N, 36. Under O, 70. Number 70, under O. Under B, 14. Number 14, under B. Under I, 27. Number 27, under I. Again, under B, number 3. Number 3, under B.
Slow down.
Under I, 19. Number 19, under I. Under B, number 5. Number 5, under B. Sheriff, how nice to see you. The cards are 25 cents and the grand prize is $435.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Amelia. I'm here on business.
Well, I'm sure it can wait until after we've had one winner.
Good afternoon, ladies. You're all under arrest.
What?
You're all under arrest. City Ordinance 11586 prohibits gambling within the city limits of Selma. Now, you will each be cited individually, and you'll be released on your own recognizance. Thank you.
Buford, if this is some sort of joke, it isn't funny. The Ladies' League has held weekly bingo games to raise funds for years.
And breaking the law all that time, I mean.
You can't do this.
Well, I gotta give it all.
You can't. We've been doing this for 20 years. You can't give a person a ticket after they're 65.
Oh, no, you can't. Well, we'll just see what Judge Marlowe has to say about this. Sheriff Pusser, would you please explain to me what you're doing?
I'm just enforcing the law, man.
This is a clear case of police harassment of my client.
Police harassment is a serious charge, Sheriff.
Yes, ma'am. But issuing citations for violations of the law is not harassment.
Your Honor, citations for violation of obsolete, unenforced laws.
Sheriff Pusser, did you? My car has been tagged in my own parking space assigned to me.
Yes, ma'am. Your Honor.
Why?
Well, Section 213, paragraph 11B, County Ordinance dated February 4th of 1888. All carriages parked outside the courthouse must be tethered to hitch rails.
My car?
Well, as a matter of fact, ma'am, I didn't find one of those carriages out there properly hitched, so I gave them all tickets.
Buford, these are automobiles, not horse-drawn vehicles.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, Your Honor. But Statute 1411, dated February 13th of 1906, officially defines all motor vehicles as horseless carriages.
I see, Sheriff Pusser. And why are you suddenly so concerned about the enforcement of our antique laws?
Every one of those laws remains on the books. Now, I'm sworn to enforce the laws, all of them, against everyone. And that is not police harassment.
This court finds the charge of police harassment to be unfounded. It is dismissed. An appearance date is printed on your citations. Under law, you must appear at that time and date. This hearing is dismissed.
Hey, you tell me something. This mean Buford can ride my tail from here on? Burning me for every two-bit law I bust, taxing me every place I go?
Well, I wouldn't say that,
Well, what
Danny.
would you say, Mo? I pay you a lot of money to keep guys like Buford off my back.
I know that, Danny, but...
Give me that shit. There ain't nothing you can do about Buford at all.
Well, legally,
I'll tell you something, Roger. Nobody gonna get away with hassling me.
Danny, you can't. Danny, there's nothing I can do to protect you.
Knowing you, Buford, you're not doing all this just for fun and games.
No, ma'am. Your Honor.
Hearing's over and we're friends.
Well, I certainly hope so, Sabrina.
You're after Mitchell.
Any way I can get him. Tell me, Sabrina, where do you stand?
Where I belong, administering the law. Good, bad, or otherwise, to the best of my ability.
Well, that makes two of us.
Couldn't get to you any sooner to warn you what Buford was going to do.
Oh, hey, twerp. My knowing about it wouldn't have stopped him.
You kiss me like that, it just makes me go weak all over.
We're gonna have to do something about that, huh?
Anything you say, you know that.
Anything, huh?
Look, I'm risking a lot just being seen with you.
Okay. Poor little rich girl. Daddy owns half McNairy County.
Sometimes I think you're just using me. Me working at the sheriff's office and all. You love me?
What kind of question is that?
I want to know.
I love you. Any way you want it to be.
I love you too.
Yeah? Care to prove it?
Haven't I? I do everything you say.
Everything.
Everything.
I'm gonna settle with Buford Pusser. You wanna help me do that little thing?
I don't know. What do you want me to do?
You make up your mind, baby. Me or him?
Danny, you know it.
doing, kids?
Gee, Daddy, I'm glad you picked us up today. Didn't want to miss the Edge of Darkness.
What's so special about today's Edge of Darkness?
Well, Annie shot Mr. Roper, and Joe Young, the district attorney who loves her, has to prosecute her, even though it's breaking his heart to do it.
How are we doing?
Some ways are doing better than the other way.
Flung my algebra test. Big deal. I'll make it up.
Famous last words.
Oh, are we doing so well on our spelling that we can afford to talk there, Princess?
Like the man said, I'll make it up.
Well, if that's a promise, I just might spring for a couple of triple dippers, huh?
I don't know. Coach says sure gives you pebbles.
And Jenny Cooper doesn't make out with prickly boys.
Shut up, Dwana.
Don't talk to your sister that way, Mike. Shut up, Dwana. All right, get down on the floor, kids. Get down on the floor. Get down. Cover your heads. Get down. Mike, Juana, you all right? All right, now stay down until I get back. Stay down there. Mike, you all right?
Just look up real good.
All right, come on, get working. All right. Come on. It's all right. All right. All right. All right.
I'm fine, Daddy. Remind me to take the bus home next time.
Okay. Who was that? An unhappy taxpayer, I reckon. I understand how you feel. You've got to understand, as long as those laws are on the books, technically there's nothing I can do.
Are we supposed to
Excuse me.
What happened?
All right. I know a lot of you folks are unhappy with me. I don't like bearing down on you the way I have, but I have to do it. The only way I've been able to figure out to get to a man that needs to be brought to justice. So I'm asking all of you to go along with what I'm trying to do. I'm asking all of you to trust me. Please trust me. I brought my car here with me to show you that what I'm trying to do seems to be working. Seems to be working. The man that I'm after is worried enough he tried to kill me today. My kids, Dwana and Mike, they were in the car with me.
Well, I don't think that our complaints matter that much. This meeting is adjourned.
Buford. Miles, I started this. I'm going to finish it.
You okay?
Yeah.
Mike and Dwana were in the car with him, too. They okay. Only a mad dog could do something like that. Buford, this car's going to take some fixing. You better take Till's car, and he can use a backup unit.
All right, Hogan, where is he?
He's at the lake.
Till you get this wreck down to the shop. I got something to do.
Sheriff, when you settle this, I want in on it.
Might not be by the book, Till.
To hell with the book.
say, Buford? Think you can beat me? Your boys didn't get the job done, Mitchell. My kids were with me in that car.
You know me better than that, Buford. We may have our differences, but they ain't all that heavy. I don't pick on a man's family.
You're a liar. You ain't got the guts to take me on yourself.
I always wondered if I could take you, Buford.
You ain't through. Get out! Come on! Get out! Come on! Some of you get off! Get off! Come here! You stop! All right! That's enough. Now, Danny boy. Evening, Pop.
Hey, Buford.
Finally fixing that old thing, huh?
Well, I'll get it figured out sooner or later. Say, Mike and Donna told me what happened today. You were lucky they didn't get hurt. You know, it could happen again.
I don't think so, Pa. I hope not.
Yeah, but you can't be sure, Buford.
I wish I could be. I came out to pick up some clothes. I'm going to spend a few days in town. Trip that make things better out here.
Buford, maybe it's time.
Oh, you don't have to say it.
Well, maybe it has to be said, Buford. I mean, it could happen again.
Pa, it happened. I'm doing my best to make sure it never happens again. Talking about it isn't going to change anything.
All right, son.
This is really shaping up, Carrie.
Quiet, Amelia.
I suppose if it was a male, you'd have called him Buford, huh?
So what brings you out here this time, Sheriff? You got more marching orders from me?
No. Can I get myself a drink of water?
Well, so much for having a dog for protection.
It's good water.
Just so good that you had to drive 10 miles out here just to get another drink of it, huh?
No.
Got something on your mind?
You might say so. Any luck with the nursing job?
Well, it seems there's no great demand for ex-con nurses.
Sorry.
Look, you've done me a favor getting Harvey Gelman to give me credit. But have you got any funny ideas?
You might consider it funny at that.
Let's hear it.
Lloyd Tatum's having a dance tonight.
Oh, so I heard. But I haven't gotten my invitation yet.
Well, now you have.
What'd you say?
I'm asking you to the dance.
You mean with you?
If you'll do me the honor, ma'am.
Well, if you're not funny, then you're crazy, because you know what you'd be letting yourself in for?
I know the kind of guts it takes to try to do what you're doing. And I know it'll take guts to go to that dance tonight. Well, I admire what you're trying to do. And if you'd like to go to that dance with me tonight, well, I'd be proud to take you.
I won't go, Buford.
Well, I don't blame you. If I were you, I'd be scared too.
I'm not scared of anything.
Good. I'll pick you up at 7:30.
Here's the nursery, bottles and formula in the steam on the stove. Honey, what is it, Ruthie?
We want to watch the square dancing inside.
Yes, just go and do it. And stay out of the way.
You all sure do look like you're having a good time. I'm glad. Good to see you. Will you all excuse me? I'm so glad you made it, Judge Marlowe.
Just Sabrina tonight. Oh, this looks like such fun.
Fun's the word. Evening, Buford.
Carrie? How you remember Lloyd Tatum?
How are you, Lloyd?
Fine, and just fine. Carrie Todd, Sabrina Marlowe.
I'm delighted to meet you, Carrie.
My pleasure.
Nice to see you, Sabrina. Excuse us.
Thanks, Sabrina.
See, there's nothing to it.
Still scared of you. Sure you want to go through with it?
Absolutely sure. Let's finish this dance, all right? Two-step is the only dance in the world I can do, and none too good at that. See, I told you. Hi, Jimmy. How's it going?
Amelia?
Freddie, I just want you to stop for just a minute.
Carrie. Look, running away isn't going to change anything.
I'm leaving, Buford.
No, you're not. You're going to give me time to make this thing work.
Work?
Do I get a chance to try? Look, I'll be back in a minute. Will you wait?
That's where you want it.
That big daddy of yours. Hey,
Nice to see you. There she is. Hey. Not going to get a dance with my princess tonight, huh? Good.
I missed you not being at home, Daddy.
I know, I missed you too, sweetheart. And look at these two slicked-up dudes, huh?
Coming in to see my girlfriend.
I thought your card was filled.
Supposedly.
Yeah, let's go.
Get in there, shake a leg, sport.
Do an element lift with your left hand and come on back and promenade. Hey, promenade, it's 2 by 2. Take that pretty girl home with you. Promenade, hey, promenade, it's 2 by 2. Take the lady back home with you. Well, get on home, you rascal, you. Now, when you're home,
Well, John Haynes, you're gonna make a little ring, 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 circle to the left, hey, circle to the left, and around you go, just circle to the left. Hey, break it all up, no, pass, so that part to left, that corner by the right. We'll park to left, you got an element bar, the men sweep in and a backward star, gonna back along now, but not too far. Slip the clutch to an element left with your left hand and come on back a right and left grand. With a grand, go right and left you go, just find a girl and promenade, promenade, go 2 by 2, take that pretty girl home with you, well, right back home, that's what you do. Ladies center, then back to the bar. Hey, them into the middle, make a right hand star, hey, star by the right, and around you go, now back for the left, but don't you be slow. We'll take old partner with an arm around, star promenade, but don't slow down. Now the inside out, the outside in, gents back up, put the ladies in. You're going to form this star with the pretty points in. Star promenade, and around you go. Now when you're home, just break that thing, swing that gal. One time around, go.
Honey, he's joking. Honey, we're out of me. Don't you touch her. You all right, huh? Yes, you are. That hurt a lot, doesn't it?
Good thing you were here, Carrie. You learn how to do that.
Oh, you learn a lot in prison.
Chicken bone.
You all right, Ruthie? Carrie, don't go, please. I want to thank you. Damn it. I'm sorry.
Okay, we got a lot of dancing to do. Now let's get at it, huh?
Dance with her, Daddy.
You want to take this up where we left it off? It's a two-step.
Hey, Hope, are you there?